options.
I'm floating.
I would hella float.
You would all float?
Absolutely.
Fly or float? Your choice again this morning, right around 8:10. You choose which one you want, the airfare or the cruise.
The Woody Show. The Woody Show.
Welcome back, everybody.
Hey.
Tuesday morning. Halloween. Ooh. Yeah. Remember, it used to be all about handing out candy and stuff.
Definitely.
And now she's a hider.
Well, I live in a neighborhood where there's just no kids anymore.
Yeah.
So nobody comes to your door?
No.
I would think there would be a ton of kids in the neighborhood.
There's none. There's kind of like a central party, and I think a lot of families like go to that. But there's definitely no kids walking up and down my street.
Interesting.
Yeah, she used to...
I bought bucket loads of candy.
I know. She put her chair out front. She'd sit out there.
I was ready.
She's ready to look at some costumes and
Uh-huh.
stuff.
And tell little kids how cute they were.
Right.
Or
Look at
scary.
Yeah.
Or scary.
Yeah.
Nothing.
All right, well, good luck tonight, everybody. Hope you get all the candy that you want, nothing that you don't. Parents, it's a windfall for us.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Well, I don't know. This one looks compromised to me.
Yeah. Don't know about this one.
Let Daddy check.
Let Daddy check it with my belly,
I never get kids in my current neighborhood, but I still get candy just in case.
just in case.
And I know I won't get any.
Dude, last year I ran out.
I know. You
I
get
had to go out in the. I had to go out in the middle
Right.
of the whole thing
Right.
and go try to find
Try to track down more candy.
seriously, try to find bags of Halloween candy.
That's decent.
Yeah,
On Halloween.
on Halloween. Good luck.
My old neighborhood was like that.
Yeah.
A billion kids.
Yeah. Last year, I think, was the most I've seen in our neighborhood since I've lived there. In the 10 years
nice.
that we've lived there.
Yeah. I bet people come into your neighborhood to trick or
Yeah.
treat
You know
there.
why? Because it's flat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a ton of houses. It's
Yeah.
easily walkable.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
You can hit so many houses in
I
your
know.
neighborhood.
Yeah.
I know there's about 4 full bar. Hey kid, if you
Love
ever
your
need some
house.
any help navigating life, you know what I mean?
Holla at your boy.
Just get back. Let me know.
Yeah.
I've been there. It gets better. It gets better.
Love it.
House.
Fabulous.
It's my favorite.
All right, Greg Gorey, trending news headlines.
Well, let's start with good news for a change. The United Auto Workers, they've called off their strike after the union reached a deal with General Motors. So the contract still has to be ratified to make it all official, but they did agree on a 25% wage increase over 4.5 years, plus cost of living adjustments. And they're also getting rid of this 2-tier wage system. That's when one group of employees, like the GM Parts Distribution Center, gets paid less than another group. And they're also bringing in the manufacturing subsidiaries, GM Subsystems and Ultium Cells, into that contract.
So,
All right.
Good.
did they ever get the 4-day work week that they were going for? Remember, because they didn't want 40 hours, they wanted 30 hours. This is the beginning of all this stuff.
Yeah,
I'm
I
not
don't
sure
think
how
so.
it shook out with like Ford and what's the other one? Not GM.
Chrysler, the one that owns Chrysler,
Solaris.
I believe, something like
Something,
that.
I don't know.
Stellantis, I believe.
Yeah, like how weird is that? Like they said, oh, the big 3 automakers, and I saw them like, what the hell is that?
What's
the third one?
When did that
I
change?
think it's Stellantis.
Something like
What
that.
is that?
I know,
But
right?
did they ever get the 4-day work week?
I don't think so. That was the only thing that was in the article was this wage increase,
Yeah.
and then cost of living adjustments,
Right.
25%.
Which is
that's pretty-
nothing to sneeze at.
Yeah, pretty decent. Now on to some very sad news. There was a young woman who was taken by Hamas terrorists back on October 7th from that music festival.
The hostage situation stuff.
Exactly.
Yeah, because they were parading her around the back of like a pickup truck.
Yeah. And then at one point, her mom got word that she was still alive. So basically, the world was holding out hope. But now it has been confirmed that she is dead because they did DNA testing on a fragment of a skull that was
That
found.
sucks.
And they did confirm that it was Shawnee. Super sad. Also, the medical examiner finished the initial autopsy for Matthew Perry, who died at home over the weekend. The report is deferred meaning more investigation is needed, and that would be the toxicology report, which they say will take several weeks, if not longer. Officials did find prescription meds, but no illegal drugs inside his house. And also more details about what led up to his death. He had played pickleball for a couple hours. He was in good spirits, in a good mood. And then he asked his assistant to go out and get him a new iPhone and some prescription glasses. And when the assistant got back to Matthew's house, this is a couple hours later, he's the one who found him in the jacuzzi, called the paramedics, and they pronounced him dead at the scene.
Yeah, see, here's the thing. They said that a bystander, this is according to the LA Times.
Mm-hmm.
So he was underwater, right, and whatever. And it says by the time the help arrived, the bystander had repositioned Matthew with his head out of the water. Bystander.
No, it's,
What's this
yeah,
guy that Greg
yeah,
just talked
his
about?
assistant.
But then they also said, I read this morning, that they don't think he was in the water for very long. So
Yeah.
how could it be a drowning?
And then you see finally that the Friends cast.
Put out a group statement.
Yeah.
We were wondering about that
Yeah.
yesterday. When
Yeah, we
like maybe
talked
they're
about
gonna
that.
I kind of figured that
put out
might be the
a
case,
group
Yeah.
statement.
but
They called the loss unfathomable, and that they're going to say more later. But right now, they're just kind of
Yeah, they're in charge.
processing
Yeah.
it, I guess you'd say. You guys remember Joseph Emerson? He's the pilot who tried to set off the fire alarms in that Horizon Airlines jet to disable the engines, and then he told authorities that he had taken shrooms a couple days before that.
Right.
Well, he's now saying that he didn't want to admit that he was going through depression, because if he had said, she suggested that he go talk to somebody about it, but Joseph said he couldn't afford to be out of work. They got a mortgage, things to pay for. How it works is the FAA regulates pilot conduct, and if a pilot self-reports any mental health issues, they get pulled from any flights, and they have to do extensive screenings before they're cleared to fly again. And that was Joseph's worry.
They
So
said
if I-
there's a lot of
yeah.
pilots like that.
yeah,
but again, this is the reason it's there.
exactly.
So someone who's like depressed and whatever, angry, suicidal, doesn't like just decide to take the whole plane down.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I know our company, we get a month if we want to say.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Because I've
Yeah, I
known
was gonna say,
some
so
people.
they automatically stop getting paid,
Huh.
and
I
I
know.
was going to say,
All of a sudden, I'm feeling mental.
Yeah.
I know. Why don't they change
Take a
that?
month
If
off.
this is the case here, where he could have taken down a jet,
right?
just say if you self-report, you'll still get paid, and I think that would help a lot of people.
Yeah, definitely.
You know, I didn't know we get a month. Is that real?
The wise words of Matchbox 20. I'm not crazy. I'm just a little unwell.
Yeah.
There you go. And need a ... need a month off.
Right.
We got yet another OnlyFans teacher from the same school in Missouri.
Wow.
Ooh.
Wow.
So the first one, Brianna Coppage, she used to teach English at St. Clair High School, and she got suspended just over a month ago when the district found out that she had a side gig on OnlyFans.
Oh no.
So she quit her job. She says she's made nearly $1 million on OnlyFans so far. Her husband's involved in that too. It's like a joint account.
Oh, sexy.
And now her friend and former co-worker who works at the same school, Megan Gaither, also an English teacher at St. Clair, she's been busted for having an OnlyFans account. So she had deactivated her account after Brianna got busted with hers, but somebody saw Megan on Brianna's fan page, and that's how she got caught.
Well, it's time to reactivate.
That's what
Cash
she
in.
says.
Yeah.
So the district says they have no comment on her, and now Megan and her husband, they're considering moving from that town and reactivating the OnlyFans account.
Uh-huh.
Now,
Because they're squares.
she probably looks up to Brianna because Megan said she was making about $3,000 to $4,000 a month for supplemental income, but this Brianna woman, she said she's made nearly $1 million.
Wow.
So she must be Megan's
she
hero.
needs to mentor her.
Yeah.
Did you see the story? Ex-NBA player, his name's Joe Smith.
I only saw the headline.
Yeah, so he found out that his wife has an OnlyFans. Now, apparently, she did porn before they were together,
Okay.
but they were they were both. He was at least under the understanding that that was the past. She's
Retired.
moved
So
on
this
from
was
that.
a
She's
secret
retired from that.
OnlyFans.
Yeah, and then he found out about it, and dude, she did him so dirty. She posted a video of herself at. Dude, that's not cool. If you guys had decided that this was the past and he accepted, like, look, whatever happened before me happened before me, but I can understand him being a little upset.
Sure.
And why did you have to hide it? If it wasn't
Yeah.
something that is a big deal and you knew who I was,
Yeah.
blah, 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 like, why did you hide it from the guy?
That's a good point.
You know, like it sounds like this teacher's husband. He knew what was going
knew
on.
about it.
Yeah,
He was
so
part
that-
of the business.
That's all fine. That's all good. If she wants to have an OnlyFans and
Right.
he's fine with it, yeah, great. But he should at least have like a say in that as far as a member of the relationship.
I would think so.
I felt bad for the guy, and like, she's just like, he goes, "Oh, and you're videotaping me?" She goes, something like, "Yeah, because you look ugly." Blah 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 blah. Like making him to be the a-hole.
Oh, please.
Like that sucks.
When I was a kid, all my teachers, in my opinion, or at least from my viewpoint, were super old.
That's what I was saying when I saw there was some other story about like another one of these teachers that was like sending nudes to this like 16-year-old boy.
Oh, right, yeah.
And I'm like, none of my teachers.
Yeah, none.
Every teacher I had looked like the chick from Monsters Inc. Hello, Mike Wachowski.
Yeah.
Yeah, like nobody was under the age of 100.
Yeah, mine seemed like they were in their late 60s.
Yeah, they all
Yeah.
look like the librarian from Ghostbusters
yeah.
that got scared the bejesus out of her in the beginning of it.
I had like 2 hot ones, and one of them, like everyone swore that she did Playboy. They're like,
Yeah.
"Dude, do you know she did Playboy?"
Oh, really?
But if one of my teachers was young and hot and was otherwise a good teacher, who cares if they have an OnlyFans?
Yeah, I mean, I can
It's not
understand
going to
like
affect teaching.
yeah, but
I
It's
can
all the
understand
other
the
you
schools.
know,
moms.
parents.
I wouldn't care if my kid's teacher was on
You would be
OnlyFans.
in the
I'd be
minority.
like, high five, bro.
Do I care? No,
No.
but I can also see where people would.
You've watched Hot Moms a
care.
billion times.
No.
Like, or Bad Moms.
Yes.
You
This
saw
is-
the PTA. That's who those moms are.
Yeah.
Hardcore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, can I understand from like kindergarten through high school? Yes, but like if they're a college professor and they have an OnlyFans, whatever. Those are all adults.
Yeah.
You know, those kids are all 18 and older.
But it's not like she's going into class
Yeah,
and
and showing the
her students.
videos.
No,
Check out what I
No,
did.
but
you know who's complaining? It's just all the supermodel moms.
but I think it does become, because like you said, man, this is back before the internet when you were talking about like that one teacher who everybody thought was in Playboy.
yeah,
Can you imagine now the distraction and everything else it causes? If you know, everybody knows that, Miss
That's
Ravy
right.
has
Yeah,
her
sure,
OnlyFans
that's
page.
right.
You know what I mean? Like I think I can, again, I don't have a problem they have it personally, but I could see where others
Oh, for sure.
could.
Then more people
in that
subscribe
situation.
to the account. The teacher makes more money. Morale is
Oh,
boosted.
I know.
You got to pay to see
what?
it.
Yeah.
It's not like it's just being shown on the video screen at school.
Yep.
Yeah,
Thank
still
you, Greg.
major distraction.
Maybe it should though, right?
Yeah.
But the kid with the bad parents who ends up with a subscription to the OnlyFans.
Oh, they'd figure it out. Oh, dude, you kidding? My buddy and I, Joe, would have figured out how to get that.
Yeah.
We would have figured out. We would
and
have
then they're showing it to everybody else
Yeah.
all through the school.
we would have found somebody
Oh, the library.
to like, all right, hey man, do us a favor. Here's the cash. We need to use your credit card to just get logged
Get on
on.
OnlyFans.
We're gonna screenshot a bunch of the pictures, and then you can cancel it. But we need to get pictures of Miss Ravy.
Because I got to see my.
You're going to
Yeah.
distribute the
Then
hell
I
out
will
of them.
I will sell to the other kids at school.
Right.
Because I want to see my
'Cause you're an
English teacher.
entrepreneur.
I'm an
having
entrepreneur.
sex.
Exactly right.
Hey, hang tight. We just found a really gross video on the internet. We gotta check it out. More Woody